You promised yourself you wouldn't do it again. No more random purchases. No more buying things you don't need. And yet, there you were last night, checking out a cart full of things you never planned to buy. Sound familiar? Good, because today we are going to explain exactly why that keeps happening and why it has absolutely nothing to do with your willpower. Welcome back to Money Pilot. I'm glad you're here. Here's the truth nobody tells you about impulse buying. It is not a shopping problem. It is a brain chemistry problem. Specifically, it is a dopamine problem. Dopamine is the chemical your brain releases when it anticipates a reward. Notice I said anticipates, not receives. Research shows your brain releases more dopamine while browsing and adding items to your cart than it does when you actually buy something. This means the act of shopping itself, the scrolling, the comparing, the adding to cart, is more addictive than the purchase. Your brain is literally getting high on the possibility of buying. And once that dopamine loop starts, it is incredibly hard to stop. Now let's talk about the 4 specific triggers that hijack your brain and push you straight into impulse buying mode. Trigger 1. Emotional stress. When you are stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, your brain desperately searches for relief. Shopping delivers a fast dopamine hit that temporarily numbs those feelings. This is why your worst impulse purchases happen after your hardest days. Trigger 2. Artificial urgency. Flash sales. Limited stock warnings. Countdown timers. These are not coincidences. They are psychological weapons designed specifically to shut down your System 2 logical brain before it can stop you. Urgency forces you to act before you think. Trigger 3. Social comparison. You scroll through social media and see someone with a better car, better clothes, a better life. Your brain interprets this as a threat to your social status, and it tries to fix that threat the fastest way it knows, buying something. Trigger 4. Pure boredom. When your brain has nothing stimulating to do, it seeks dopamine wherever it can find it. Shopping apps are perfectly engineered to provide that stimulation on demand, 24 hours a day. So why doesn't willpower fix this? Because willpower is a limited resource. Research by psychologist Roy Baumeister showed that every decision you make throughout the day drains your mental energy, a concept called ego depletion. By evening, your willpower tank is nearly empty. This is exactly why most impulse purchases happen at night. Your defenses are simply down. Fighting impulse buying with willpower is like trying to hold back a flood with your hands. The solution is not more strength, it is a better system. Here are 3 systems that actually work. Fix 1. The 30-minute rule. When you feel the urge to buy something unplanned, close the app and set a timer for 30 minutes. Do anything else. If you still want it after 30 minutes, the desire is probably genuine. Research shows that over 70% of impulse urges completely disappear within half an hour. Fix 2. Delete the triggers. Unsubscribe from every retail email list. Delete shopping apps from your home screen. Turn off sale notifications. You cannot fight a trigger that fires 30 times a day. Remove it from your environment entirely. Fix 3. Use a wish list with a waiting period. Instead of buying, add to a wish list. Make a rule that nothing leaves the wish list for at least 72 hours. This separates the emotional impulse from the actual decision. Most items on your wish list will feel completely unnecessary 3 days later. Here is what I want you to understand. You are not weak for impulse buying. You are human. You are up against billion-dollar companies with teams of psychologists and engineers whose only job is to make you spend. The moment you understand their tactics, you take back your power. If this video changed how you think about your spending, subscribe to Money Pilot. Next week we are covering why lottery winners go broke and the surprising psychology behind what happens when people suddenly get more money than they can handle. Take care of your money and take care of your mind. See you Thursday.